Good evening and welcome to Holodeck Follies. This is the Dandies presentation. It's one of our favorite fandoms. We're very glad that you could be here again to join us for another improvised, spontaneous episode in the Star Trek universe. We have been doing this throughout the pandemic, throughout our lifetime. We're now, we just regenerate and come back. No, that's not true. But we've been doing it for quite some time, and we have such a good time. We're glad that you stick around, that you have subscribed to all of our channels, and however you are watching it tonight, we appreciate you being here. Now, I am not alone. It's not our full complement from the Dandies tonight, but I'm not alone. You'll get to see some of the other performers. For the people who are new to Holodeck Follies, we're going to share a little bit about our characters before we get into making everything up on the spot. Since I'm here, I am going to start, so let me introduce myself. I am Captain Tachyon Field. Personal log. The USS Falcon. Peregrine Falcon. I've shortened it to Falky, the USS Falky. Now, it's just a personal name because we are so far out in space, and I'm finding that not having personal touches to things anymore has really made me lonely, and I enjoy my crew. I am so proud of them, but it's not enough. I miss home. I'm homesick. Aldea is so far away. But we are on another mission, and I will not have time to return. In the meantime, I'll just keep making nicknames. Captain Tachyon Field, out.
Commander Hunter's log, or Commander Hunty, as the captain has started calling me. The Peregrine is in good shape. Sorry, the Falky is in good shape. We're on a deep space mission. We've been away from charted Federation space for about a month now. And I was born in space. I was born on Starship. I had a spacefaring family, so being out in the black for so long is not unusual to me, but there is something about knowing that you're far from friends. Home has always been a starship to me, but friends and the Federation, a long way away. And nicknames make things familiar, but also feels a bit like space madness. Log end.
Dear Diary, Ensign Zach here. Seems like we got nicknames for everything now, which is great, aside from we've changed half the switchboards on the ship. So there's a lot of confusion, a lot of different things happening. Some people are acting a little bit strange. I think it's close. I think it's because they're not close to home anymore. Having said that, I forget where I was born. Maybe I'll figure that out someday. Probably not today, though. Love always, Ensign Zach.
Personal log addendum. Update the playlist. I want to continue to have a playlist unless we are in red alerts. Thank you, computer.
Captain.
Commander Hunty.
Hi, Captain Tackers.
Just between you and I, Tackers. We don't want that. I mean, you know what? Let it catch on. I'm okay with it catching on.
Yeah, well, it'll decide for itself, I think. I don't think you can make it happen. We'll just
Right. You can't make a nickname for yourself. That is just, that's not even a Federation rule. That's just, that's an interpersonal rule.
Cosmic.
Yeah, it's true.
Well,
yeah. So any updates for me from the rest of the crew?
Everyone is morale is good. we've been away from a starbase or a space dock for quite some time, and the crew does appear to be coping, and the ship is holding up fine. The Falke, the Peregrine Falke.
I think that's one. I think that just across, I am actually going to put a recommendation in to the Federation to see if we can add nicknames to the designations of all ships.
So, like on the saucer, there'll be the name, and then like a little.
Yeah, in quotes, it'll be Falke, right?
I'm not totally against that. I think that's a great idea, Captain.
Right. Thank you. I've actually just sent that up to the Admiral, and Ensign, it's Zach. Zachy.
Ensign on bridge.
That's right. We are now only calling when the ensigns are on bridge. Nobody higher. Ensign, anything to report?
Yeah. I went down to the Breezy Bow and walked over to the switch do. Touched it twice. Then I went. Where did I go next? Oh yeah, I went over to the Blacken Dock. And there's a giant Wagga Boggle in it now.
Sorry, a Wagga Boggle or a Wagga Biggle?
A Wagga Boggle, but it is getting Wagga Biggle.
Well, we got to keep an eye on that before it becomes a Biggle, all right?
Yeah.
I'll look at the plasma conduits to see if we can divert some of the energy to avoid a kapluki.
Yeah, we don't want any kaplukis, Captain. That's for sure.
Absolutely not.
I just received an alert from the Admiral to head to Starbase 3.
Oh, we're back. Turning.
It's going to be quite a trip, so we've been allowed to go beyond our normal warp level. We're allowed to exceed warp 6.
Space environmental limitations.
Ooh.
Well, we got the core for it. We might as well rev it up, but obviously not too much. We don't want to tear anything apart.
Well, we've been pretty good. Our footprint, our warp footprint, has been pretty small since we added Crocs to the nacelles.
Yeah, it makes them a lot softer.
Right. Yeah. So please lay in a course, Commander.
Course, Starbase 3, which is actually not too far from Earth, being the third starbase. This is going to be a long trip, but I think the crew will be happy to know that we are headed back to
the heart of the Alpha Quadrant. Yeah,
it's a shame that we didn't discover anything very exciting in this uncharted. We're out here all this time scanning literally everything.
I was looking out the Wagga Boggle. That's at the bottom of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
There are some creatures out there. I don't know what they're called, but Wagga Boggle is a hole. So it's a giant hole in the ship. So yeah, they're kind of they're coming in.
I'm going to stop the ship. I think that's Ensign. There's a whole lot of information there that I'm going to actually also cause a pause.
I'm using the new lingo.
I'm putting a pause on the lingo because obviously we need to go to at least yellow alert. If we have a hole in our hull,
I go up a color.
You go up a color? So orange. Orange alert, everybody. This is Captain Tacky in field. Tacky, Taxer, Tackmaster 3000, letting you know that, lingos are abated for the time being because we have an orange alert. We have a hole in our hull and creatures are coming in that haven't been reported before this minute. We will keep you abreast. Please, reinforce inertial dampeners, and maybe we could put a force field over that hole.
Free force field, which will trap the creatures inside.
Well,
that's cool, but
I'd like to also trap us inside. I'd not like to lose any more crew complement.
Fear retained.
Ensign, I'm going to have you take me down to the Wagga Boggle and hole. Take me down to the hole so I can assess further.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I remember how to get down there.
Captain, I'll remain on the bridge.
Thank you.
Okay. Captain?
Sorry, I went down left. You're going right? Let me follow you. I'll follow you.
You got to take a right down here to meet me.
Yeah. No, I'm coming with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah. This is not a small hole at all.
No, no, not at all.
Do you have any suggestion? Was it the creatures tearing away at the hull? What?
Oh, 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 oh.
Wow. Wow. Well, sentient at least. It looks like a tardigrade, a
Yeah,
giant
yeah, I think that's
tardigrade.
what it is, and I think it's been, like I said, it's been chewing at our hole. I mean, it came through. I apologize. It came through the wog a while ago, and it's been chewing at things. It's been in here, but it's kind of majestic.
Very majestic. I absolutely agree with that. I'm Captain Tacky in Field, Tackmaster 3000, as my friends call me. What is your name?
You have an amusing name.
Thank you.
I just want to let you know I didn't make it cold. It just looked really cozy. I saw it. There's probably something wrong with your hull, and I just came in because it was warm.
Well, let me be the first to welcome you under first contact protocols. You are most welcome here. I'm glad that you find us cozy. I'd like to think that's a Federation trait.
The Federation. What's that? That sounds like more than one kind of a thing.
Yes, the Federation of Planets is an amazing sort of thing. It is a collaboration, a connection between different people, different cultures toward a shared aim of exploration and understanding.
Well, there's not a lot to explore around here, that's for sure.
We're very surprised to meet you, that you exist out here. May I ask more about your people?
Yeah, I haven't seen another like me in a long time. I came out here because it's quiet, and I was going to collect my thoughts, and I kind of lost my way. I honestly haven't seen a ship or any kind of bioorganic space transport, or even energy being in quite some time. So when I saw your hole again, I apologize. It wasn't mine, but it was just so welcoming. And it's been so long since I've seen anyone. I'm not sure if I have any people left, to be honest.
I'm sorry. Please go ahead, Ensign.
Oh, I was just about to say, I know what it's like to feel alone because I'm down there all the time. Maybe you could come on as like an ensign if you don't feel like anyone from your race is left over. We're all kind of the last of our kinds in a way.
Everyone who's on this crew actually is the only one from their planet. So we each know what that's like.
I mean, I'll try anything once.
Welcome. How may we name you, or how do you name yourself?
Oh, golly, it's been so long since anyone's called me anything. What did you say this hole was? A boggle? They just call me Boggle.
Well, hey, Boggle.
Hey, Boggle.
How's it going?
It's really nice to meet you. You're really friendly. The last time I remember seeing any ship, it was they weren't nice. They fired some phasers at. Nope. No, they were green. They were disruptors. Not nice, but it takes more than a disruptor to take care of somebody like me. We're real tough. We're real tough.
Well, I mean, you've survived out here without a ship. That's a remarkable feat. Boggle, may I leave you with Ensign Zach, and I'm going to see if I can repair this hole.
I got feet.
He's got feet. He's got feet. He can walk around with me. I think that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, great. Ensign, I was just wondering if maybe you could go on a tour with Boggle while I stay here and do some work.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Hey, Boggle, come on. I'll show you the parts of the ship that you didn't eat through.
Cool. You got a dining hall? I could use some actual food. This deteriorated.
Absolutely.
Not something I chomp on that much, to be honest.
Now, what type of food do you normally eat?
Well, I got
chips.
I got like an adamantium stomach. I'll eat anything.
Oh, okay. Well, we've got.
What do you like?
I tend to like hot dogs.
Well, I want to fit in around here. I'll have a hot dog. Let me ask you a question. Is that similar to a burger, or is it a sandwich?
It's like an in between a burger and a sandwich. It's like a delicious roll stick of meat that we put on the same cooking places like a barbecue.
I think I like.
Like a burger would be cooked on, except it's like a cylinder and it fits into a bun, which kind of looks like a piece of bread, but you can use a piece of bread if you don't have a bun. And then we use all the same condiments that we would use on a burger and a sandwich,
Well,
except it bites a lot better.
that sounds overly complicated and delicious. I'll have one of those. Let's go.
Okay.
Cut to the Klingon battle cruiser Karuf. I have been chasing the tribbles, and chasing anything like a tribble, to make sure there are no more hunts to be had on my people, on my farms. Yes? Great leader?
It seems like we're on the tail of the last dribble.
I certainly hope so. It is very lonely out here, and not many people to challenge me for my skill.
Sir, we're detecting a Federation starship 12 calicoms away.
Well, good. I mean, is this a neutral zone? I mean, I know that we're allies at this point, but it's been a while since I got into a tussle.
We're outside of both Federation and Klingon space, sir.
Well, then, if nobody sees it, nobody says it, right?
If a starship falls and no one, then it doesn't make any noise, right?
Well, I hope it makes some noise. I appreciate the explosive noises.
Yeah, the noise of death.
I recognize they are primarily in my mind. You can't actually hear them in space. I understand that.
You can feel them.
We feel them. We feel the glory of the explosion.
Yeah. Let Kalis be the sound in your ears and your heart.
So, lay in a course, an intercepting course. And of course, let's cloak ourselves.
I was waiting for you to say, activating cloak.
Thank you.
Ooh, ooh. I love that you can feel it from inside.
I can feel it inside here. My passion for the cloak is not cloaked.
Sir, imagine it cloaked everything and I couldn't see you or the
That would be very awkward.
control.
Could you imagine at a buffet? That would be like, who's reaching for the gach?
There's no more gach left, but it's traveling by itself. It's kind of weird.
Kind of weird. That would be weird.
All right, well, we're cloaked and we're going to approach them slowly so as not to emit any tachyons or neutrino.
Oh, tack masters. Ugh. Have you heard that going around? That's been going around subspace. I don't understand it.
The vacuum for it now. Don't worry.
All right, lay in a course. We are going to destroy a great enemy. Cut back to the USS Falke.
Wow, what a quiet region of space. Nothing could ever go wrong except for some strange creature in our hull. And guess what? It's friendly. I mean, the luck. We are absolutely and truly blessed. There's like a Federation guardian angel watching over us, keeping us safe. Nothing. Who is anyone on the? Are we on auto?
Commander Hunter, this is Captain Tackinfield. I'm down in engineering. I found a way to. I'm just on screen. I figured that'd be easier. You know, like this whole like just audio only to me is it's a little inefficient and inaccessible, if we're being honest.
True. Impersonal, lip reading, whatnot.
Right. I wanted to give you an update that while I have been able to come up with a compound to self-seal the holes that we have in our hull, we haven't quite figured out why we have holes in our hull in the first place. I'm going to spend a little bit more time down here reasoning that out.
I'm going to divert a little extra power to sensors. Please make use of it since we're not using warp drive right now. We're on hold for getting back to Starbase 3. So you can do
Well, I mean, we could still make it back to Starbase 3, maybe not at maximum warp, but no, you're right. With a hole in the ship, that probably is going against every regulation.
Integrity.
I don't want what it is, honestly. I don't want the Admiral upset with us, and it looks like we were using any excuse to not return back to the Starbase. So
I'm going to send the Admiral an update because communication is the key to any good relationship.
You're absolutely right. I probably should have addended that to my recommendation for nicknames for ships, but thank you for going ahead taking that initiative.
Set the expectation. What could go wrong?
Spoken like a true Federation officer. I will check back in with you shortly.
Okay, I'll stay on the bridge and continue to talk to myself. Transferring auxiliary power from warp drive to main sensors. And you know what? I think I'm going to initiate a level 7 diagnostic on my own. Ensign Zach, hi, how are you?
Hey, Commander Hunter. See.
Hi.
Oh yeah, I just came up to the bridge because I thought you were lonely, and I figured I was entertaining our guest, but he ate a lot of adamantium, which I didn't know we actually had on the ship. But it was impressive.
We can replicate most things.
Yeah. But I figured that's for another time. But maybe we should put some on the hole down there.
Yeah.
Patch it up. But yeah, he's sleeping right now, so I figured I'd come and hang out with you.
I woke up.
Oh, you woke up.
I woke up.
Oh no.
I didn't know that I was allergic to adamantium.
Oh man, I thought you were snoring. You were actually choking, or?
I have changed. As a reaction to what I eat, it's probably how I survive in so many different places and locations. But at the same time, I am feeling a little bit aggressive.
Oh no.
Well, you're very colorful and your teeth look very sharp.
Yeah.
All the better to bite you with. I have never bitten a person before. Is that a Federation thing?
I mean, we try not to bite each other. Not without consent, at least.
Yeah.
May I bite you?
I think those teeth would do a number on my soft flesh. So I'm going to have to decline because I think it would cause personal injury. You must understand.
I must understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope you understand. You don't have to do anything.
I mean, I do understand. I'm not trying to it's not a language thing. I also, at the same time, really want to bite something.
Well, I mean, we could go replicate you something to bite. Like, you want another hot dog? You want another adamantium hot dog? You didn't like the original hot dog, but you liked it when we made a cylinder of adamantium and you covered it in mustard.
I did like the mustard. I'm down for the mustard, but I would say probably no more adamantium because I am allergic.
Oh, right.
And now I want to bite things.
That's wise.
But we're in this.
And I still want to be a congenial guest who is asked back again sometime.
You definitely get asked.
But I want to bite something.
All right. We like you a lot. If you're not biting anything, yeah. I think we gave you a provisional rank of ensign. You're just an acting ensign on the ship now.
Yeah.
Go aboard. That's how we do, which is great. So yeah, continue not biting people. Maybe. I have an idea.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't think of this. We have something called a holodeck where we can create solid projections of light, and you can bite them to your heart's content, and you're not hurting anyone.
I am down for this holodeck. Send me, take me, show me.
Ensign Zach, will you take our guest to the holodeck?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like biting, we'll load up a program for you, and you can just bite away.
Here you go.
All right, I'm gonna keep an eye on things up here. You guys enjoy the holodeck.
Look at that. Why don't you bite that little pony thing?
Oh, My Little Pony. Oh, no. Oh, there are so many layers to this. Oh, no.
Eat to your heart's content.
I am very contented by this. This is not who I thought I was as a person.
It's like 12 horses. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, no. Does that mean I get a 13th free?
Absolutely. There you go. You filled up.
This one has rainbows in it. Oh, no. Oh, no. I feel sated.
Okay.
I hope this transforms me back into my normally amiable, woggly boggly self.
I hope I hope so too, because you're a lovely individual, but we can't have you going around biting people. It's against policy.
I understand. One must maintain a level of decorum and also non-woundedness.
Absolutely. We all have jobs on this ship. Some more
Oh,
important, mine very less.
well, I want to fit in. I need a job. Are there any jobs where you bite things? I mean, just in case I'm stuck like this.
No, aside from opening boxes that occasionally come in that are tough.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm very tough. I could do this.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
well,
could
I'm going to rest for a little bit. And when I wake up, I'm going to get on those boxes. Going
you
to
have a
sleep.
nice nap.
Okay, bye.
Back to the bridge. All right, Captain Hunter, don't talk to yourself, but I am reading some very slight neutrino emissions, and I am nervous because we haven't done anything or gone anywhere. We're just holding in space right now, and since I put auxiliary power to the sensors, these neutrinos have just shown up, and they're like slowly creeping to.
This is somebody to the Federation ship. Ooh, I'm a ghost.
Sorry, this is the Federation ship Peregrine, also known as the Falky. If you're looking for the I'm a Ghost, it might be back in the core of the Alpha Quadrant. How can I help you? This is Commander Hunter speaking.
I'm not a ghost. I'm looking for you, and I'm looking for a challenge. Where is your highest ranked officer?
Currently fixing. Oh, currently, I can.
Are you stalling? Is he cowering like a human child?
No, I've never ever seen him cower like a human child.
Is he cowering like a human? No. What other kind of children do they have on Earth? Like a cow? Is he cowering like a cow?
Oh, a calf. They're called a calf.
Is he cowering like a cow calf?
Yes, CALF in the common Federation. What the English?
Oh, so kind of like gawk and cough. Is he cowering like a human cock?
He's not. He's not. He's actually very busy with his sleeves rolled up, being a good captain, leading by example. Are you the captain of your vessel?
I am.
What is the name of your vessel?
Well, we're cloaked right now, otherwise you'd be able to see it emblazoned up on the top with a nickname beside it.
That's why you guys are doing nicknames as well. God damn. Okay.
What, you thought the Federation is the first to come up with an idea of a nickname, of a personified relationship through a shortening of the name of a thing?
I mean,
It is a sign of respect, of interpersonal respect to have a nickname.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think, no, I guess we're just a bit behind the times. I'm being...
Decloak!
I'm looking forward to this. Okay, I'm looking on the front of your...
Wait, let me tilt the ship so you can get it all in the full glory.
Okay. It is the Imperial warship Argochanon.
Argochanon, yeah. Shortened to...
And you go by the nickname Nani. Okay. No.
Nani. Hey, Nani.
Terrifying. And the Nani.
Hey, Nani.
Yeah.
Hey, Nani.
Attention, crew of the USS Peregrine, aka the Falky. I want to let you all know that we have been paid a visit by the Klingon ship Nani.
Why are you laughing? Why? This is the captain of the. Hey, Nani. Why are you laughing, Peregrine Falkies?
Because we're just so excited to see another friendly face out in the middle of wherever the heck we are.
Friendly face? Does this look like a friendly face? You have insulted not only me, but my father and my father before.
I mean, I've met Chancellor Gowron. You have a friendly face.
Look, that my name is Captain Friendly does not mean that you should just go around and calling me Friendly Face. That's restricted to my lovers.
Hey, so we're happy to exchange any scientific data that we've collected out here with you. Obviously, the Klingon Empire and the Federation are friends now, and all that Dominion stuff long gone.
I mean, you say friends, but I did not come here as friends.
Yeah.
Well, what other way is there for our two interconnected...
What other way is there for a battle cruiser and a Federation ship to engage? Let me get some weapons charged. Can we get weapons charged? This is a way. We could exchange some friendly fire. or friendly water if you're feeling elemental about it. I don't like that myself. I take that back. Just friendly fire. Friendly fire.
Absolutely engage in a water fight in space. That would be super fun. I do see that your disruptors are powered up and that your torpedo bays are loaded. You'll notice we haven't raised our shields because Captain Friendly, we are not going to engage you in combat. We're on friendly terms. There's no...
Are your shields cowering like a human cock?
And they would wake up like a bull, let me tell you.
Oh, a majestic creature. Yes.
Okay, good.
You're not going to engage us. You're not going to parlay.
We're parlaying now, but if you mean parlay in like the figurative sense by trading photon torpedoes, no.
Why not, man?
Yeah.
Like some of us need this, you know?
Yeah, we've been lost in space for a while. We really need a crazy.
Do you know how lonely it is out here? We've been chasing tribbles. Like that's what we've been reduced to. Is chasing tribbles.
You've been Hold on. Have you found any? Are there still tribbles out there?
I think we've gotten all of them. I think so. But you know that they are born pregnant, so it's really hard to tell.
I am aware. I might have a solution for you. I've just met a life form that enjoys chomping and really wants to chomp and is kind of bored, looking for something to do. He wants work with meaning. He wants to serve a purpose.
Serving a purpose is a very honorable tradition.
And we don't have a lot to chomp around here except like hot dogs. And honestly, I don't think the ones from the mess are very good. So you could point him in the direction of tribbles. He could chompity chomp, and I am certain that'll win you the war against the tribbles, which I'm surprised.
And we could go home. We could go home to Kronos.
Home.
How long have you been out here?
A long time.
Okay. That's enough to drive anyone mad. Well, why don't
Thank you for calling me mad.
Yeah.
We have finally come to the agreement. Away from the friendly face, and now with the madness. Yes.
The mad captain of the Nani.
The Nani.
Would you like to beam over and we can introduce you to our new friend and we can set something up? I'm sure our holodecks, if you want to flex, you want to fight something, our holodeck programs they're great.
They are pretty good. You know what? You did not have me convinced at all until you mentioned your holodeck. I haven't been to one since to Starbase 64.
We have a couple of programs on file that were written by Ambassador Worf, so
beam me aboard. All right, but stop saying friendly. That is my request, personal request. Just stop. Unless you're addressing me by honorific title, just no more friendly. Ugh.
No more. The mad.
All right. I am going to bring my number one with me.
I'm coming.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we can do that. I'm just looking at the numbers.
It will work out. It always works out.
Okay. Prepare for beam over. The mad captain of the Nani. Welcome.
What is your name? I didn't catch your name.
Commander Hunter.
Hunter. That's a good name, actually.
I like it.
Tell me about your father and his father before him.
My father was an admiral in Starfleet, and he died
Well,
valiantly in a fire aboard a ship, a starship.
I thought you didn't want to parlay back and forth, water fights or otherwise, and here you go pulling out ranks and fine, just show me to your holodeck and we will work this out.
I'll bring you and your companion here to the holodeck.
This is my number one.
Yeah.
Scrappy.
Your number one's ridges are very honorable.
Fierce. But we don't talk about ridges. That's not polite outside of the culture.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just recognizing I've been around Klingons, so I was just trying to give a little head nod, if you will.
Right? Just might be personal.
Oh my God.
Where'd he go? What?
So this is the program that was running. Someone forgot to turn it off. Sometimes people the program and then you walk in and it's like in the middle.
Are you okay, number one?
I feel like I haven't lived this much in years. Fighting all these. What are these things?
What are those things? You describe them.
They're like white fluffy Pegasuses.
We haven't seen a Pegasus on Kronos for some time.
These ones are warned. They can be very lethal.
May I'm going to jump in. I'm going to jump in. Thank you very much, Commander. We can take care of this.
You in a bit. We'll set you up with our friend who's going to eat the.
Oh,
Cut
they went away.
to engineering. Engineering, cutting to engineering. Cutting to engineering. Just singing to myself while I fix a hole.
Hey, Captain.
Ensign, Ensign Zach. Thanks for showing up. I'm very glad. Could you pass me some stem bolts, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Here you go.
Great, thank you. I think we have completely sealed all of the woggle boggles, all the holes.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I had a really good nap, and it turns out that I've changed again.
You have.
I
I hope this isn't an insult, but you are adorable.
oh, thank you. I feel like I got a lot of extra ways to help now. I got all these grabbers.
Yes, yeah, that's fantastic. So this is now a safe environment, and you are welcome to stay here if it suits you. We are headed to a different part of space, though. Will that make you lonelier or happier?
No, I think you guys be nice. And this part of space is pretty boring, so I'm happy to go anywhere.
Wonderful. And also, Ensign Zach, have you noticed that the voice has changed too?
Yeah, the voice and the hands, which would
You think just
which would be so helpful.
Yeah.
sounds are changing too?
I love it. This actually warms my heart. This takes away any stress that I had about the fact that we had a giant hole in our ship and I didn't know.
We lost so many ensigns that I didn't tell you about.
I am going to have to make a lot of calls home, and that makes me sad again. So, Boggle, now that you've changed form, do you have a new name as well?
Well, honestly, that name Boggle was just one that we came up with on the fly, so I'm still gonna go with it.
Oh, okay. If at any time, of course, you have the agency to rename yourself if you feel that that's a better choice. But Boggle is definitely, hitting my heart in a way that I wasn't planning on.
Appreciate you respecting my choices.
Yeah.
Not anything that I can grab and pull together like a hole, or maybe somebody needs a hug. Who I can give 8 people.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to say it right now that morale before we discovered the hole was pretty high, but I think the fact that there was a hole and we were losing people may have dropped morale a bit. So having a hugging ensign, with consent, of course, is going to just bring that morale back up where we need.
Good boy, I can't wait to be helpful. I need a purpose, you know.
I understand that you need a purpose, and I think that taking care of morale is a great purpose. Not many people actually have the people skills for it.
Oh, I got all kinds of skills.
Sorry, did you say you have gills or skills?
I got them too. I got both of those things.
You got gills as well.
Utility belt of awesomeness.
So my only concern, I say this now, I say this as a new friend, there are some people in the scientific community who discover wonderment and want to dissect it. So we will protect you as best as we can from those people.
That's good. I'm pretty sure if they're trying to dissect me, they'd be in for a real surprise. And not like a birthday one, like a killing, death, horrible one.
I'm glad you said it in such a lovely way. I do have to return to command this ship and get us to the starbase. Is there anything that I can do to make your stay here more comfortable?
I mean, as long as my room has a bed and a water bowl, I'm going to be okay.
A bed and a water bowl. Ensign Zach, can you ensure that our friend Boggle here has a bed and a water bowl?
Those seem like pretty simple requests that I couldn't possibly mess up. So,
And I'm going to add as well, maybe some of your condiments if you're willing to share.
a bottle of hot sauce it is.
Bottle of hot sauce, yeah.
Right, all right. Well, I'm going to go because I see your your commander coming in.
Oh, okay.
Captain, where's the chompy thing?
Oh, Boggle, our friend Boggle.
Yeah, I told the Klingons that he would eat their tribbles.
What?
You told the
Oh, there's Klingons. Oh man, you've been
there's
working hard. So a Klingon ship found us out here. They're on like a
there is a Klingon ship, just like right out. I mean, this is transparent aluminum, so we can see right out
Why
into
haven't
space.
you been looking out the window?
I made a shipwide announcement about the Nani where you must have been focused on your work. Hey,
Oh, that's what that was.
good work.
Sorry. Anyway, staying focused. There are Klingons on our ship. Great, wonderful. I hope that you've given them all of the hospitality they would deserve.
They're enjoying the holodeck. I have the area under, I don't want to call it surveillance. It doesn't sound nice, but like, we're good. They were a bit hostile at first, but I think they've just been out here a long time. So I showed them some good old Federation compassion. I was just mean enough to make them.
Oh, okay. Phew. Like compassion is what will set them off more than the being mean, right?
I flexed a little. So anyway, they're on a tribble hunt, and I thought Boggle, since he's turned into a chomp master, might want to just chomp up all the tribbles.
No, that would give Boggle a purpose.
But he's-
Probably would mean that he would leave the ship again.
Oh, I mean, that's up to him, I guess. You know what? That's absolutely correct. Why doesn't Boggle decide what he wants to do? And if the Klingons aren't happy with it, they're going to have to respect that. And if they don't, I have a couple photon torpedoes that are getting dusty. So
See, now I feel like that's what you should have said to the Klingons. Like that, just keep them on their toes. Don't let them get too complacent that they have the upper hand like they normally do.
weapons, I didn't even raise the shields. I'm not afraid of that.
Nice. No, that's a good move. There we go. It's just like all bravado. All right. Well, I'm going to see to the Klingons.
Okay.
And I guess the two of you try and find Boggle. I'm not
Okay.
sure where. Literally, like with so many legs, could be anywhere.
I'll find him, and you find the Klingons. They're in holodeck 3.
Holodeck. Oh, Holodeck 3.
There was a program running already, some Pegasus thing.
Oh, you found it. Okay. Well, I'll explain later. Okay.
All right. Hopefully Boggle turns up real quick.
Yeah. Captain's personal log. Hi, Boggle. I just need a minute with the computer. Sorry. Captain's personal log. Remember to delete and/or close files when you are finished using them. Just note to self. Saves a lot of explanation afterward. And personal log.
Hey, that's good advice. We used to have computers too, and people would leave things open all the time. It was either embarrassing or it would even start a war.
Yeah, I don't think this one will start a war. Maybe some snickering, but I'm glad to know that our people are closer in likeness than distant. I feel maybe that's why we get along so well.
That could be. I said we used to have computers. We're way past that now.
Understood. I understood. Boggle, I'm wondering, you said that you wanted a purpose, and there perhaps could be a great way for you to have a purpose and continue to add diplomacy to this region.
I mean, That sounds complicated, but I'm in. I told you I'll try anything once.
Yeah. So this isn't even for us. It's not for the Federation. It's to help out our friends and allies, the Klingons.
Oh, I like them. They're cool. They got the leather armor, even though they're in space. I love those guys.
Yeah. It's pretty wicked. It's hard not to like just look at them with a little bit of awe, even as they have a disruptor at your face or maybe a sword at your neck. So Boggle, they're just here in the holodeck, and do you want me to introduce you formally, or you just want to wander in? What do you want to do?
Logistically, it might be easier if I just walked in.
Okay, well, I will. Let me just get the door chime here. I'll open it up, and in you go. And good luck.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Klingon.
Well, hello.
Hi, my name's Boggle. I was told you guys had something you might need some help with.
Yeah, we're on a never-ending trek to find all the troubles and have them eaten. Do you think you could be part of our ship?
Trouble.
He already was part of our ship.
Whoa.
We're firing off those disruptors. I'm surprised you recognize me. I look a little different, but maybe you know my voice.
I recognize that voice. You came aboard our ship. You said that you would be an honorable ally in our hunt. And when I was sleeping, you ate my gah.
Well, he was wiggling and crinkling so much I just couldn't resist.
Have you changed your ways?
Well, I've learned now that it's not polite to eat someone else's food. I come from a place where there's so much food, honestly, you want someone to eat it for you.
What's that like?
Sounds delicious.
I mean, even our buffets are really, it's just first come, first serve, and or first severed if you don't get there quick enough.
Yeah.
In abundance, we have a surplus of it. So much food. But
okay, so you may have come in to help us, but maybe we can help you. The Tribbles are renowned devourers of worlds.
Oh my goodness!
If they came to your world,
why, we could feed them all of our extra food and it wouldn't go to waste.
it would not go to waste.
Then we'd have some Tribbles that we could, I don't know, we'll figure that out later, right?
Fine. There is at least one more Tribble out here somewhere in this region of space. We cannot go home until it is found. But if you were...
I got some good news for you.
What is that, number one?
Might have been in your friend's pants.
Oh my God!
You've had it in your pants the entire time? Have you been that starved for holodeck attention?
I forgot it was in my left pocket. What can I say?
Well, I got good news. I don't feel like chomping anything anymore, but I sure am good at grabbing. So if you bring it here, I could probably just give it a little grab-a-roo. Why don't
you grab my back, I'll grab yours.
Sounds good. All right, I have it. And get the hair out of its face. What the?
Who?
Now I'm going to warn you. They look cuddly. Like you, they look cuddly, but they are voracious. They are pernicious.
There it is.
They are a scourge.
Forget you saw whatever that was. Just a white fuzzy Tribble here. Nothing else.
It's all I saw. It's all I saw. There are no faces on those things. Thankfully, they're already a horror.
All right, well, this one looks like it's already ticking.
They are born pregnant.
That's what I mean. So I'll bring it back, and it's going to eat some of our extra food so it doesn't spoil.
Fine. Number one, you and I can go back to our ship, the Nonny.
Oh, naughty.
Nay, Nonny.
You and the Peregrine should go back to your space together. You'd be great friends, and you'd have a road trip buddy.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, actually. I would do that.
All right. Well, I don't want to shock you or anything, but being a space tardigrade, I can just whoop. So he's on the planet now, and I think I'm going to stay with you guys a little longer. I already sent the Tribble back home. That's the last one, then you're good.
Well, I'm fine with that. We're going to go back to our ship. Are you coming with us, or are you staying here with the Federation? That's unclear.
it's a long ride, so I think I'll stay here for a while and then maybe come visit you guys if you're lonely, or we can go on the holodeck and do some.
Yeah, send me a subspace. We can catch up.
Yeah, I'll SM you sub SS message SSM you.
Yep. All right, we're going back to our own ship. Number one, let's make it so.
Yeah, get out of here, Red. Pool of water and maybe a hot dog. I love hot dogs.
Cut to the bridge.
We're all fine here. Everything's fine, Captain.
This is Captain Tacky and Field 2, all of the crew of the Peregrine, USS Peregrine. Herein, we are no longer going to have nicknames for anything. It confuses and confounds and disrupts the natural processes that we have already established for ourselves. It leaves us with a hole in our hull, and we don't want holes in our hearts. So I'm abating all nicknames. Also, it turns out the Klingons are already doing that, and we don't want to be copycats, give them any more fodder to tease us. So from here on in, we will use the proper names for everything.
Affirmative.
Yeah, that seems that's the end of that's the shipwide, right? The shipwide is over. Okay, so now I just want to quickly just talk about the holodeck program that you saw. Look, I've been really lonely. I've maybe given off some clues that I've been really lonely, and so fluffy horses and unicorns has given me solace.
Captain, you don't have to explain a holodeck program to me.
I wear a full suit as a unicorn fluffy horse to be with them, to be among. It has been really. I can't wait to get back to the starbase is what I'm saying.
It sounds like you need a captain, but there's nothing you can think of or do in the holodeck that I haven't already done at least twice.
I've walked in on him a lot of times.
Ensign Zach knows because he's in there to fix it, because it doesn't matter who's fixing it. But
I'm going to write you a commendation because that program is like, I mean, I like it, but it has some turns. All right. Let's head back to the starbase. We have a temporary fix for the hull. We still don't know how it came to be, but hopefully it won't be investigated any further.
So warp 9, right?
Yeah, we're allowed to go. We're allowed to just kick it.
Yeah. Well, I laid in the course, Captain.
Wonderful. Hey, let's put on some music. I have a great playlist that I discovered.
It's catchphrase, Captain. For you, you're the. I laid it in.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Kick it.
Hey.
Thank you, everybody. This has been Holodeck Follies. Thank you very much for having tuned in. We have a great time. That was such a joy. We'll talk about it in a bit. If you want to get into one of the Facebook threads or on YouTube, make comments. Twitch, you can even make comments there as well. Let us know what you thought of tonight's episode. With it took some turns. We do this on the third Sunday each month on the many social media channels. Subscribe if you haven't already, and engage with us. Make it so. We had a great time. We're going to get out of here. Until we see you again, laugh long and prosper.